Good evening and good morning. This is Alex Landefeld with Video Taiji, hailing from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Taiji can be a meditation, an exercise, or a self-defense. Taiji can be you. Find a teacher, read a book, watch Video Taiji. This episode 101 of Video Taiji is a radical departure from the normal fare that we bring you on Video Taiji. I will share with you a public shout out to Patrick Bet-David's Valuetainment YouTube video series, the best darn educational YouTube serial for current and near future entrepreneurs. I Love Valuetainment's sheer blend of in-your-face entrepreneurial zest and ability to convert book knowledge to relatable stories. Patrick lived up to the ancient curse of may you live in interesting times, and to his credit he has found an audience who can benefit from his experiences. That's you and me, folks. Just as Napoleon Hill, Dale Carnegie, and Sun Tzu found their audiences. What? Well, what do you mean Sun Tzu does not fit into that list? From Sun Tzu's Art of War, we learn this. Many calculations mean victory. Few calculations mean no victory. Then how much worse? No calculations. From this perspective, I can clearly predict victory or defeat. Just as you and I are Patrick's audience, we are Sun Tzu's. Did you plan well for this video, or are you just winging it? So, with regard to my favorite Valuetainment video, I can't pick just one. Of those I've listened to, a few really stand out. The first is the 16 Secrets of Great Public Speakers. How to become a great public speaker. If a speaker knows how to captivate the audience, his or her audience, keep the audience zoned in on them, they have it. Whether you're a mentor, you can give a locker room talk, a storyteller, technical or inspirational, use eye contact everywhere. And finally, don't try to sound like the others, but pick your own voice. The second video would be how to think big as an entrepreneur. Confidence is built by a string of small victories that snowball. Why not you? Answer that. Answer it. And also, in order to think really big, think big in numbers. Use numbers to think big. Don't just go 2, 4, 6, 8. You want to multiply and go 2, 4, 16, 32, etc. In order to really think big, think in big numbers. So Mark Zuckerberg thought in millions, Sean Parker, billions. The third and most important was 10 signs you're winging your business. This was the most motivational for me. It just really sounded home. Not tracking your business. So these are signs that you're winging it. Not running on a system. So Ray Kroc, he started McDonald's. Did he start it just because the magic of flipping burgers? Or was there a system there? It was a real estate system, a whole thing based on the real estate of the stores. Not having a predictable schedule. You're too cheap. Frugal is okay. Cheap is not. Not willing to take protocols, to make protocols for everything. So everything is lists, and we'll get to that in a moment. No deadlines. Rarely hitting goals. You react instead of initiate. Not knowing what you want, and no desire to want to learn. Now, the last one is not me, but everything else is me. Meaning I have a long way to go. In reflecting on who Patrick reminds me of, initially I thought of Morpheus meeting Neo for the first time in The Matrix. You have the look of a man who accepts what he sees because he is expecting to wake up. Ironically, that's not far from the truth. Morpheus is Neo's mentor, the man who encourages Neo to break out of his normal path, put the bridle upon Pegasus and fly to the top. Or break out of the Matrix, as it were. But later, upon deeper reflection, I realized that Patrick is a military general channeling the character of Sun Tzu. Patrick and Sun Tzu both use extensive lists to categorize their knowledge, and they told their troops stories to connect with their troops. See if you can pick out the video in which Patrick said the following. I mean, we want to have an edge because we want to build a YouTube channel, we believe pound for pound we can go up against anybody on YouTube. You see a lot of channels on YouTube that are purely motivation, 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 regurgitating, 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 regurgitating the same message over and over. People finally say, look, you keep saying the same thing. We don't want to be that channel. We want to have 1 million subs on YouTube because we have plans of what we want to do to influence people around the world to make a decision to realize happiness is linked to being an entrepreneur. Because you create, you're part of a community, and it's just kind of cool to have some kind of ownership of what you're doing. Okay, so that's the end of the quote. See which one that actually comes from. Now, while I'm not working as a full-time entrepreneur, I've been pushing the entrepreneurial envelope in my thought processes for 40 years. As Patrick says, you're never too old to become a true entrepreneur. I've had the most awesome virtual mentors for 40 years with Malcolm Forbes of Forbes magazine, Sun Tzu, Socrates, Sophocles, Homer, Morpheus and Neo, Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, Jackie Chan, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and Mark Zuckerberg, to name a few. Now I need to identify a live mentor, and that's what I seek to spend 3 hours brainstorming with Patrick. I can really think big, but I need mentoring to turn my out-of-this-world thinking into something beneficial both to humanity and to my family. Thank you. So watch the next video, Tai Chi, episode 102, where we'll go back to doing some actual Tai Chi. Thank you.